Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Language and Movies. Tonight we are talking about the movie Finding Nemo. This is a movie that's on Disney Plus, and you probably also already have it on DVD or Blu-ray at home. So, again, this is by no means sponsored by Disney Plus or Pixar. Just giving you a movie that I know kids love, parents can tolerate, and it would provide some cool language opportunities for you to use throughout the day. So I'm going to give you, to start with, we're going to give you like a snack idea. This is something you could start with at lunchtime or mid-afternoon after they've done some of the learning stuff. It's up to you. But of course, goldfish is going to be the easiest thing to do that has the theme that fits in with Finding Nemo. Going to be the absolute easiest because if you've got little kids, you have goldfish at home. So go ahead and have some of those. If you have some vanilla pudding or some blue jello, that might be fun. If you have the vanilla pudding, just add some blue food coloring to it, and they have the ocean, so they can have their ocean and their goldfish at the same time. Or if you've got some blue jello, make some blue jello. I'm not sure very many kids eat jello anymore. I know I did as a kid. But it seems like a lot of kids don't eat it anymore just because they don't really like the texture of it. So those are some options for you there. Now, I wanted to share with you some of the books that I love to use. I do a big ocean theme in the month of August when we talk about animals anyways in therapy. So tonight I'm going to show you a couple of the books that I use that I really like. I have a few more, but these are some of my favorites. So two of these are from Osborne, and if you need an Osborne book consultant, I do have one. She's great. This one that I'm going to show you is a little bit older Osborne book. I've had it probably since I became an SLP, but the thing I like about it is I can pull it out and get tons of language out of it. And so if you're using it at home, you're also going to get tons of language out of it. Plus the kiddos are going to use new vocabulary. They're going to learn about new animals, that kind of stuff. So this one's called 1001 Things in the Sea. And you go through and they have to find certain things throughout the picture. And like with this one, they have to find 9 green eye fish. So they'll go through the picture and find them all. What could be really cool about this, especially if you use this with elementary age, middle to older elementary age kids, maybe starting around second grade, is you could do one of these and then give each kiddo, if you've got more than one kid, even if you only just got one, give them an animal to research online. Because Nat Geo has some great websites. I know there's stuff that's geared toward younger kids. That would be a really fun thing for them to do and see, because I don't know what a green eye fish is. I don't know if it lives in salt water, if it lives in fresh water. I don't know anything about it. So that might be something fun that the kids will learn about a new animal that lives in the ocean. You could also take one from the movie Finding Nemo and give the kids something to learn about there as well. But this one is primarily stemming, that idea was kind of out of this book right here. Okay, so we have that one. Another book that I absolutely love is another Osborne book. This one is a newer one, and I love this one because I actually have several of these, and I actually wrote a blog post about these. These are called the Shine a Light books. And so you go through and you read them, and each page, you can't really see anything, but if you shine your flashlight underneath it, which I usually use my flashlight on my phone, you can see this hidden picture that's underneath it. Kids love them. So I think Chick-fil-A actually had some of these, I think maybe last summer. So if you happen to have this one laying around the house, they would be smaller if they came from Chick-fil-A. But if you happen to have it laying around the house, that would be a really good book to read in conjunction with Finding Nemo. Super cute. And then I have one more that I actually like to use with my preschool population. It's a pop-up book. Love pop-up books. They're fabulous. This one's called The Commotion in the Ocean. This one I have had ever since I became an SLP assistant. Long time ago. So this one has a few different animals in it. Really cute. Kids will like it. Commotion in the Ocean. You might be able to find this one on Amazon. I know at one time they had a paper version. So, of course, it wasn't a pop-up, but it was still pretty cute. So, there's your books to go with Finding Nemo. We talked about the snack, which was goldfish crackers or vanilla pudding dyed blue or even some blue Jell-O. If you really want to get brave with a food, you could do fish sticks. We don't do fish sticks at our house, so I wasn't even going to recommend that one. But if you guys do, get after it. Have fun with it. A couple of these things that I'm fixing to show you, I actually found at the Dollar Tree. Love the Dollar Tree. And the great thing about the Dollar Tree is you can go in, get something really quick, and leave, and it's not a big store. Simple matching game. It was $1 matching game. Super fun for you to play. I like to do matching games because, number one, it works on memory. Number two, it works on turn taking. Number three, you can also work on some new vocabulary because there's probably some words in there, some animals in there that your kiddos don't know. So I really like it. If you have little kids, this one has basically 12 pairs. So this is kind of a smaller one. The ones that I get that have, 24, 48 pairs, I don't always use all of them. So that's something to keep in mind if you have one of those bigger memory games. You don't have to use all the matches. Scale it down so it fits your kiddo appropriately. Another thing I found, I'm trying to remember where I bought this game because it is super old. But it is a Go Fish game, and the animals on the cards are actually fish. So that would be another fun thing to do with Finding Nemo. All right. Now we're going to get to some play opportunities for you. Make a water table. This does not have to be difficult at all. You can get one of those, I guess they're called like dish bowls. You could even just get a regular big bowl that maybe you would eat popcorn in or cook in or something like that. Put some water in it. You don't have to fill it up so that the kids don't make a huge and gigantic mess. But you could put some water in it and make you a makeshift water table. I found these bags of little animals at the Dollar Tree. Again, love the Dollar Tree. And they would be so much fun. I haven't used them yet, obviously, since they're still in this bag. And I believe there was a few different types of animals. So I think there was frogs, maybe some ducks too. I'm not sure. But that would be something really cute for little ones to do. I don't know that your older kids would really enjoy it, but toddler, early preschool age, they would definitely have some fun with it. You could even add a few, maybe some bubbles or something to it. A little bit of dish soap to give you some bubbles. Something that would keep them busy for a little while. That would be play, but then it would still tie into watching Finding Nemo later in the day. All right. So we've addressed food, books, toys. Now here's your gross motor game. Play a game that is going to be similar to tag, except call it shark. Okay? So you have the shark, which is the kiddo that's going to tag people. Okay? And then you have shark bait, or you can call them little fish, whatever you want to call them. And let the kids get outside and run around and play that game. So you have your shark, and you have the other kids that go and run and try to get away from the shark. And the shark has to tag one of the fish, and that fish turns into the shark, and the shark turns into the fish. So have fun with it that way. That way it gets the kids outside, gets them running, gets them playing. Maybe we'll wear them out a little bit for you because I know they're tired of being in the house at this point. So that's something fun you could do. Again, get on Google, research all these, research the animals. That is going to be a great hands-on science lesson that the kids will enjoy. If you've got older kids, let them write their own little research paper over it. If you've got younger ones, they can research with them, talk about the animals, and let them draw a picture of the animal. That would be something great for them to do, to where it still gets them learning, but they're not necessarily having to sit down and write anything. The older kids, they can handle that part of it. They can handle the writing part of it. So that is kind of what I've got for you today on language and movies. Your movie is Finding Nemo. And so how you could do this is you could start your day out with a little bit of research, learning about some animals, talking about the animals that live in the ocean. If you've got any seashells laying around or dried up sand dollars, I know we have a couple from the beach from a few years ago. Talk about those, that kind of stuff. Then head into having your little snack / lunch, however you want to do it. And then you could go into some of the water play if you've got little ones, gross motor play if you've got bigger ones that can get out and run around. If you want to, if it's raining, try out one of those games. You could probably even do a craft. There are tons and tons and tons of ocean animal crafts online that you can find through Pinterest or Google or however you want to do it. You could also, sorry about that. There was one that I made several years ago where we took foamed shaped fish and other sea animals, and we took the bottles of blue hair gel, you know, from the 80s, and we put those in Ziploc baggies. We squirted the hair gel in there and then put the little foam animals in there and zipped it up, taped it up really good so the kids couldn't open it. And that was kind of like their fine motor squishy. It was a very good sensory activity. So if you're brave enough to get out during all this corona mess and go find blue hair gel, you could probably order it on Amazon, as well as your foam shaped fish or your fish shaped foam figures, however you want to call them. And put them all in there. And that would be something really fun. Even little kids could do it. Just make sure they don't eat the hair gel, because that wouldn't be good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, of course, Baby Shark. It's not really my thing, but you could always add that as your song. You could have Alexa play it for you. Sorry, I'm not trying not to wake mine up today. That would be something that you could use. I know there's YouTube videos on that, all that kind of fun stuff. If you want to venture into that, get after it. If you don't, I'm okay with it with you. Like I said, not my jam. So then after you've had dinner or while you're having dinner, however you want to do it, then you watch Finding Nemo. Now there's also Finding Dory, so you could use that for another day if you wanted to. You could stretch these activities out into 2 days and have fun that way. It's up to you on that part of it. If you have one of those fishing games where the fish go round and round and the kiddos have to drop the magnetic fishing pole in there and pull out a fish, that would be a fun one to pull out right now. I know I have a little one that has sharks. I think I got it at Walmart. And then I know, I think at one time I saw at Dollar Tree, they had some of the smaller ones. So that might be something fun for the kids to do as well. Really great hand-eye coordination for that game. Really, really great. So it might be a little bit difficult for little ones, but your school-age kids should be able to do it, and it would really work on that part of it for them. So I hope you have a wonderful evening. Go watch Finding Nemo and have some fun with the family, and I will catch you all again soon. Bye!